That's curious. That's curious.
Welcome to Charis's Caress, where the only thing that goes down easier than our drinks is our game.
Another case closed, another bottle open! Huzzah to Valeria! Hang on a tick. I recognize that face. You were talking to Yanis after I left the temple. I'll bet she's put you up to something. Well, you won't get to propose a toast, and if it's worth drinking to, that is what we shall do! A tad cliché, but I've drunk to worse. To adventure, and all the dull investigation work it leaves in its wake. Now scram. I'm about to become terrible company.
beautiful.
More than beautiful. You are the...
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara?
What are you? Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this man?
Your head screams in agony. The change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
What's happening?
Cutting to the chase.
Red in tooth and claw. Into battle.
Let's go. Need to learn the hard way.
No one's stopped me yet.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. Is it not in the Illithid's barbarity that we find its splendor? Your eyes are no less monstrous, I assure you. A lesser woman might be frightened, but I am no lesser woman.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens, and the woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flayer is no mere curiosity, but an object of desire.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape upon the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate. Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes. And shh. Free your mind.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full, your mind rested, your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me. If you seek rapture, find it else.
Play. It's the camping line.
Yeah, one she can win.
Nine hells! You followed me all the way here? What could you possibly want with me now? What? How? Nine hells? Whatever you think, you know, I'm sure some gold would help you to forget. I'm just that they would have killed me if I refused to rig the toys. I can't tell you. I won't tell you. All right. The teddy bears were nicked, but there's more. Not because I want to. Because I don't know who's in... Go there. Tell them Uncle Philogia sent you there.
His plea comes with an offering. A pass granting you access to the lower city.
Oh, I will. Thank
Brothel? Pleasure house? Den of decadent delights?
Listen, it's got private rooms, music,
and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
Probably right.
No more rest for the wicked.
Be wary. This place is trapped. Step carefully. There's a trap.
Somebody there. Tell the others.
This man is not long for this world. It's too late. This man is far beyond anyone's help. You hear the blood gurgle in his structure.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
The fresh wound. Whoever took their trophy, they can't be far away.
That same ship was at Moonrise Towers, if I'm not mistaken. Looks like those two are about to fight.
Always nice to be wanted.
The guild owns this city.
Nothing important is ever easy.
This is the easy part.
What now?
On your command. Ready for battle. Onward.
Quickly.
Still breathing, despite everything.
You did good, stranger. Someone who tried to slink away rather than get involved. They wouldn't earn the gratitude of the guild. A new flavour of scum that's been muscling in on our business. Agents of the Stone Lord. He is. Nobody has actually seen him, but word is he's tough as rocks and ruthless as an ettin. We think the Stone Lord and his cronies are in league with the absolute cultists. This little operation here certainly suggests so. They were shifting something valuable by boat. But that something belongs to the guild now. Of course! The guild always rewards good work. Now scram!
Awaiting orders.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
We can bond with 10 other people and pay none of them.
Doesn't make any sense.
It will when you bet the drought.
Paying for my body burns like popcorn.
Right.
Yeah?
And the other person with you.
Actually,
They enjoyed it.
invented the steel watch.
Price? No, he merely offered patronage. The Condians built the steel watch.
It's hard to find. Yes, but they were Gortash's, which makes him the inventor.
How about
wearing armor to meet my mother and father?
What if there's food shortages? Rationing to chance.
Inside.
It will make you feel better.
I'm here.
Brothel?
I won't
Pleasure
let
house?
anything happen.
Den of decadent delight.
That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers...
Imagine seeing a watch of power up for the first time.
Yes, darling,
My heart
it's
flutters at the
very
thought.
leather-like.
Love to see one of them in a fight. A real fight. They crush everyone.
We're shopping for a suit. Dinner with my parents, remember?
I brought my own...
You wish to consult me? In your name.
Let's move.
You wish to consult me? A mistake. When you
Vlaakith's a fearsome one, but I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but that's the
pride of the gate.
Such authority.
And these things have stayed interesting.
I never quite realized how I was forgetting who I was. But you lifted the fog. You're too... I have lived a very long time. I have truly. But I respect your choice. If that's how you truly feel. Still.
Call and I answer.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Did you get to look at their gyrometics?
Well,
Or their
it's
targeting
getting
module?
Let the man breathe. That watcher sent him flying.
Did you see how far that watcher threw me?
You madman.
was to see their optics.
Sorry, chum, can't...
Not close to Duke Older Ravengard's own son, surely.
You having a laugh, devil boy? I know Ravengard, and last I knew, his spawn wasn't sporting those horns. The joke's on you. No entry. That's the end of it. Well, B. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right. Go on. Make merry. Lower the gates! Special permission!
Sure, I believe her.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. It already is. Granted, there are a few formalities to complete, but, well, why don't you come and see? Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
Invitation from Gortash. We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards.
Gortash is expecting you. Please make...
If it isn't little Will, straight to your handler. And I didn't even have to whistle.
Mizora, I've had enough. You owe your life to me. Time to end the pact.
Feeling cheeky, are we? Most unbecoming. Heard about your father. The Absolute's puppet. A damned travesty, if you ask me. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid party, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after.
Kinspeople, Baldurians, and dearest Duke Ravengard, thank you for joining me on this exceptional day.
It's him. Gortash. This is it. I can practically taste his blood from here.
My father's here, Karlak. Cool your fires. He must not come to harm.
So we bide our time. But make no mistake, that monkey is mine.
A moment, please, my friends. An old acquaintance has come to pay her respects. Please, Karlak, come and say a proper hello.
My respects! You're lucky I've agreed not to shove my boot up your...
Ah, how I've missed your colourful turns of phrase. We must catch up just as soon as I've had words with your little friend. As for you, I understand congratulations are in order. Thorm's defeat hasn't gone unnoticed. You're known for who you are and for that netherstone that you carry. The quakes are a clear warning. If nobody steps in soon, it'll free itself from the authority of the Crown. I expect it'll start with turning the Sword Coasts infected. You among them. That prism of yours won't last indefinitely. Next, the grand design. The Mind Flayer Empire reborn. If we're lucky, we'll become slaves. If we're unlucky, well, not the most thrilling of prospects, but it's a fate that can be avoided if you and I come to an understanding. Together, we can still restore authority over the brain.
Of course. Gortash always did have an eye for opportunity.
It's not. But it will not follow new orders unless the Netherstones are united to give the command. When it finishes executing its current orders, it will be free to do as it wishes. That will be bad for everyone. Once it is freed from its shackles, I doubt we'll ever be able to bring it under control again. There's an old wisdom. A brittle alliance can never be mended. It can only break. With Ketheric gone, Orin proved treacherous. Baal's chosen wants the Netherstones for herself. She only cares for blood. And your blood and mine are of particular interest to her. Orin changes shape faster than you and I change clothes. You know, she's tricked you before. She's targeted me as well. I'm well protected, but she's extremely good at what she does. If Orin obtains all 3 Netherstones, she'll plunge the coast into chaos and paint the city in blood. I can't let that happen. I want to lead this city to glory, not scorch its earth. I'd like to propose a pact, a divine oath sworn upon spirit and flesh. I do no harm to you, nor you to me. Furthermore, you'll have nothing to fear from my steel watch while our pact stands. Thorm's stone is yours to keep. When you slay Orin and take her stone, you bring it here, so the 3 are united once again. Together we rule Faerun as kings. No, more than kings. Gods. We rule as the Absolute.
And my father?
Your father will do whatever you command him to, like any other subject in our kingdom. What do you say? Shall we be allies?
I can detect no deceit. This alliance could serve us well. And if it does not, well, we need not honor it.
Let's be allies, said the viper to the frog.
Orin is unreliable. This one shows promise. He keeps his word, I keep mine. We will rule as one. Perhaps a demonstration of what... Your camp is compromised. One among you is an imposter, a faceless. Who, I can't say. I'd suggest a thorough investigation. You'll find I speak the truth.
An imposter? But who in the hell's...
The faceless in your camp is like a knife at your throat. Remove it quickly, or any alliance between us would be exceedingly short-lived. Even horror has a home. Find her nest and slay her there. For all its charms, Baldur's Gate has long had a cancer at its heart. A hidden temple devoted to Baal. That's where Orin became what she is, where she worshipped and schemed. And now, it's where she hides from my watchers, when she's not spilling blood in the streets. You're resourceful. I trust you'll sniff it out. If the trail goes cold, follow the bodies. First, Orin the Red, bloody dagger of Baal, causes panic in the streets through killings in the Absolute's name. Next, the threat of the Absolute's monstrous armies formed by Merkel's general, Ketheric Thorm. In such circumstances, people crave strong leaders. Leaders that bring law, order, and protection. Leaders like me, Bane's unyielding hand, author of justice. You are soon to witness the people of Baldur's Gate granting me complete power over them, all out of fear of the Absolute. Next, we will declare curfew and begin infecting the masses. Our subjects will hear the voice of their absolute God. The faithful will do anything in the name of their God. Powerful connections. Let's leave it at that. More importantly, just. Now, come, be witness as I make history as the first Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will follow me, and you will show due respect. Distinguished dukes, patriarchs, dearest Ravengard, I will heed your call. A new chapter begins.
Enver Gortash, swearest thou by Balduran's blade to defend the citizens of Baldur's Gate from enemies within and without?
I swear.
Swearest thou true faith and fealty to the same, by word, deed, and decree, so that none may suffer?
I swear.
Gathered guests, grant ye consent? Enver Gortash, the Council appoints you Archduke of Baldur's Gate.
My friends, the Steel Watch stands ready. Let its blade fall on any who would diminish our city. And you, honored guest, will find me in my office above when you return. Do not come empty-handed.
So there you have it. Lord Enver Gortash in all his glory. What did you make of him? Not if I get to him first. How could all these people cheer for him like that? Can't they see what a chancer he is? I guess I didn't notice till it was too late either. I wish this city, the people running it, were smarter than me. Gortash isn't their salvation. He's the monster at the gate.
Unthinkable. To see my own father named Gortash, the sole ruler of Baldur's Gate. Please, we need to speak with him. Maybe he can see reason. Mind flayers are like devil, clever, maybe he made...
And if the Steel Watch can't protect us?
Truest of souls, bathed in her light.
There is a fleeting connection. Your parasite communes with his, then falls quiet.
Father, my dearest boy, the hells have touched you, but you've come to me just as Gortash said you would. A true soul, no less. Father and son, unstoppable generals. You and your allies will usher in a new dawn. What is a hero, if not an actor for the greater good? Faerun suffers in darkness. Tyr has abandoned us. Helm's Eye has strayed. But Baldur's Gate will soon burn bright, a beacon to light the heavens. Gortash and I will ignite the final spark, and that, true soul, is the greatest of goods.
No. This isn't him. This is the tadpole talking.
For a brief moment, uncertainty clouds his mind, then dissipates. The astral prism vibrates in concord. The prism quivers once more. Ravengard falters.
As I said, Baldur's Gate will ascend. Tyrill's first and only grand city.
First comes a vision of terror, but beyond the terror, the true Ravengard lurks some...
Have we finished then? Help me. Floric chose shadow over light. She's been...
Punished? Gods. Don't want to imagine what that entails. Maybe there's still time to find her.
Within Ravengard's memories, you've...
The sun rises, true soul. And the people rejoice in our...
Incredible. To hear my father's voice speak those words. Like a stranger wrapped in his flesh. But there's still a glimmer of him in there, calling for release. I feel it. I know it. I won't let the Absolute keep him. This is my pledge.
What did I tell you? A momentous occasion. I'm sure you agree.
I've had enough, Mizora. What do you want?
Your attention, little pup. Nothing more. And you'll be glad to give it. You see, Gortash has had your father relocated. To the slaughter, the way I hear it.
Shit.
Your dad's good as dead, pup. And to think, there's no way to save him. Or is there?
You know something.
I know enough. I'll be in your camp if you want to work something out.
Of course she'd stick her infernal nose where it doesn't belong. Of course she's dreamt up some risible scheme. By all the hounds of the hells, what is she planning? Mizora's always worth hearing out. That's what makes her so dangerous. We'll have answers soon enough. Until then, may my father keep safe. Whatever...
What? Oh, you're not a fist. Go on, get out, or I'll wake the others.
gods. I hope they haven't put up the prices again. That ferry's my last chance out of here. Bakshi's got to have something that'll cover the rest of my fare. How do you know about that? Did those crooks down the dock send you? I told them I'll get the money in time. Not my fault they're charging triple. Take your money, my ass. No! I mean, I quit. Nothing wrong with quitting a job. My wife said we have to stand and fight, and I can't. I won't. I'm not made for this. I'm not a soldier. I only joined for the uniform and a warm bed. They're better off without me. I'm scared. All I want is to go home. You shouldn't be in here.
You've been seeing those actors. I'm still here. What are they waiting for?
Better? I don't know, dear.
The guard is
Bathing a 10-day. Eat all the onions.
You find no meaning in...
Welcome to Worms Rock Prison, the 5th nail re-jail. What's your business? Last cell on the left. Hang on. Well, in you go. Prisoners. Make some fun.
Can't keep me out.
Don't mind if I do. Seems simple enough.
You might as well lock the cell. You're too late.
It's over. By Avernus. Floric.
Will, is that you? What curse has befallen you? No matter. The city, the future, it's done. I didn't give up. I lost. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk, empty as a stair. Your father's a tadpole's puppet, Will. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy, conspiracy, sedition. I'll be executed in 5 dawns. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
The hell's with that. Nothing is over. Not while I still draw breath.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer.
Father's words.
Indeed. To think I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do. And I can only do it with the help of the blade. Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock. I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades. Well done.
Still alive, so that's progress.
Are they going to arrest us?
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least we could do. Your faith in this city should inspire us all.
Yes, I have some connections in the upper city. Perhaps they'll heed our call. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
for the lift, my friend. Thank you very much indeed. Ta-ta.
All livestock admitted to the city must surrender. All livestock is now ration of ongoing emergency. Failure to comply will result in imprisonment and,
shame no one cares
necessary,
enough.
more
Folk
severe
don't even
punishment.
think about it much, I bet.
You haven't a choice.
We lost most of our herd to wolves on the way here. We've got almost nothing left, and you want to take that from us?
Mercenary they may be, but Father always demanded discipline from the Flaming Fist. Seems some grew unruly in his absence.
Your father made a fine job of polishing them up some. But a sellsword is still a sellsword. They are just following their nature.
And you think the Harpers are more dutiful?
I should hope so.
Listen up.
You certainly don't get paid half so well.
Do not mouth off to the Flaming Fist.
You know the fold again, Extra. I told you you should have added pictures. Hello? Does anyone want to buy a Gazette? Thank you.
Come on, chap. I know you're hurting, but it won't bring her back, will it?
Oh, you? I know you. How delightful to meet in person. Though, you're shorter than I expected. How is such an overrated question. It's the who and the why that matter, darling. My name's Estra Stir, journalist. I speak to the people of Baldur's Gate so our readers don't have to. You are quite correct. The best broadsheet around. I would certainly recommend picking up a copy in the near future. You are, after all, the star of the next Baldur's Mouth Gazette. If I told you, you'd lose the fun of reading it yourself. It's our juiciest edition in an age bound to get everyone talking about you. I bet you do. Now, if you'll excuse...
Do you want a... Oh.
People don't always know their own minds. You've got to keep them safe.
You'll not find any fearmongering here.
Watch yourself in there.
Well, well, if it isn't the city's next celebrity. You star in our next edition. Well, trafficking refugees into our city is... The truth will be out with... And then, we can only hope the Fist do their duty. I would never reveal my sources. The headlines are loaded now. Guards!
Better be cautious. That might be worth a look.
You approach the printer, noting its ink splots and intricate cogs. Before you can get closer, however, it begins to speak.
Oi! Gormless! Over here! Thought I recognized you. Dolly, Dolly, Dolly was right. You aren't much of a looker. We both love cheeky words. She does all the shouting, I do the writing. This is my paintbrush. I make sure everything that's in those big, ugly article blocks becomes fine printed artistry. I'm a master pensman, I am. Dolly can't stop talking about you. Hero this, hero that, hero here, hero there. Hello, hero. You know, there's some absolute filth about you in tomorrow's edition. Seeing as you were kind enough to free Dolly, how's about I do you a favor? Why don't we change the headline? We can load up something a bit less damaging for your reputation. Well, first, I've got to release the old nasty top story. Oop, there. Now, you've got to find a new article to replace it. Listen, mate, I'm already doing you a favor. I'm sure you can figure it out yourself. As the old saying goes, ours is not to wonder why. Ours is but to print or die. Or something like that.
The block has a broadsheet article engraved upon it. It speaks positively.
Oh, you've read. How did...
The editor will be in for a surprise tomorrow.
Hold up, citizens.
Stelmane's parlor. A place to receive clients and informants. I wonder if it's as I remember it.
It's you! Look at us! We made it to the city! We made it to the Elf Song Tavern! And you? Never thought I'd live to perform for the greatest audience in the realms. The entirety of Baldur's Gate. Lycarissa lets me practice up here when she's on shift downstairs. She's too good to me. But you... I have a bone to pick with you, oh brave adventurer. Big trouble. The most trouble you've ever been in. I've decided I'm not going to perform in the Elf Song. Mainly because only the Elf Song itself is allowed to perform. I'm going to open up a school of bards. The best in the realms. To usher in a new age of magic and musicianship. And it's because of you that I dare to dream big enough. You're going to make me cry, damn you. Here. My very first lute, tuned to perfection. Thought you'd appreciate it when I'm rich and famous. Take care, my friend. Thank you for helping a stumbling bard in a druid's grove find her spark again.
told those idiots not to let anyone through? You. Name, rank, and reason for interrupting an active crime scene. For your sake, the last one better be an adventurer. Unless you've got useful information, leave me to my work. Duke Stelmane's dead, and I've got to find who killed her. Very nice. Correct on most counts. You might prove useful. Here's all I found. The Duke was paralyzed by poison. Absolutist symbols scrawled on the floor in blood. Hand removed, pre-mortem. The symbol's the bit that bothers most. You use poison when you want to get away with murder. So why leave a symbol at the scene of the crime? Doesn't make any sense. And the removal of the hand. I've a theory, but... well, you're a civilian. That one will be for me to follow up. I've been working on an assignment. A side project of sorts. I think the removal of the hand is the key, but I just can't figure out how. Corpses without hands are showing up all over the city, together with dioramas of death and murder. It has to be connected. The brutality of it. The unnecessary brutality. My theory is that it's got something to do with the Lord of Murder himself, Baal. The higher-ups don't want to hear that, of course. The last thing they need is public hysteria about a cult that was supposed to have died out over a century ago. I'd follow up myself. But while this uniform gets me into certain places, it keeps me out of others. Especially places that don't want to be found. Perfect. Unofficially, mind. As far as the higher-ups are concerned, you're still just a civilian. If you end up breaking any laws, well, I won't be able to help you. Report back to me if you find anything. And thank you. If I'm right, you'll be doing a great service to the city.
Well, well, look what the bugbear dragged in. Can't believe we both made it to the city, and with our limbs attached. Well, I'd pick this over Moonrise, as delightful as that was. Alan is short on coppers. The counting house is screwing him over. He was willing to hire anyone who'd work for cheap, and I'm nothing if not cheap. Check the roof. But you didn't hear that from me. Oh, you are smooth, hero. I knew there was a reason I missed you. I need to get back to work, but stick around. You brighten the place up.
Heading to the roof. Sort your own
Promised at least 100 more watches before the move out.
What do I think of Lord Gortash's still watch? Well, I am so glad you asked, Edvard. No, a bit too familiar. Mr. Nebo.
Stop bothering me.
We're not supposed to be enjoying the festival. We're working. Are you drunk?
Not drunk enough.
And you're worried about the price of bread.
He's delivered, yes. These tax hikes are enough to make my eyes water.
Hear me. Teresa's
An
caress.
librarian does this thing
Also
with a
has
witch on her foot. Staying in a brothel.
Listen, it's got 5 rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses me for a member of staff,
I'd probably break his heart. Good.
great! We can bunk with 10 other people and pray none of them have sticky fingers. We'd be better off sleeping in the gutter than that den of iniquity. Brothel? Pleasure house? Look at you. Den of decadent
Exhausted.
You've been pulling all-nighters to keep watch.
Frago's Flophouse.
I brought my own.
I made it back. I'm here. Thank the gods. Thank the gods. Really? Really, really? Oh, fine. I'll be here eating dirt or whatever.
God, this is the first time in 200 years I've seen these streets in the sunlight. You can forget just how much color there is in the world. Yes, of course. Obviously. Sorry, did you want something? Lead on. Watch your back.
despite everything.
Right. Hear me out. Jerez's caress also has roots.
We are not staying
That might be worth
in
it,
a
though.
brothel.
Listen, it's got private rooms, music, and all-round pleasant folks, from what I've heard.
And if a patron confuses...
I found so many victims for Cazador here. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs, but soon I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me. And once the Mass is done, and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him? Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion! It cannot be.
Oh, that's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free.
Isn't it obvious, sister? He wants to ascend with the rest of us. He heard about the ritual and the power our master will grant us, so he came back with his tail between his legs, hoping all would be forgiven.
You always were an idiot, Petras. Is he hiding? Tell me!
Brother! Please!
Fine. You owe your wretched life to my friend. Now tell me what I need to know.
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time. Hidden from us all. Do you really think you can stop him?
I'm the only one who can. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I don't need to fear him anymore. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Still, though, a living vampire. Who wouldn't be interested? It's the ultimate freedom. Freedom from the hunger. Freedom to live a real life in the sun. No temple required. And if I were to ascend instead of him, freedom from Cazador, once and for all. It comes with a cost, yes. All great things do. And just think, I could rid myself of the Mind Flayer's parasite without losing anything. In fact, I'd be more powerful than ever. More powerful than any vampire has ever been. Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Cazador. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
Everyone is Shiraz is correct.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting. A list of names. They're crossed off. A target list, perhaps.
Yes?
What now? Blood near the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor. You notice the blood's source. A body.
I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Well, hello. What can I... Darling, it sounds...
Welcome to the lower city, where bold... Are you sure? And...
Inconceivable that we would... but make you have... It is done.
The bustle. Still, we must flow with the current. We're...
entire sort of
Why, hello there. We were just about to try some of Master Metzley's delightful wines. Would you care to join us?
Ooh, they do look ever so tasty.
Ah, Mrs. Highbury, I prefer to conduct tastings individually, so I may assess your palate.
Call me Cora, Master Metzley. And I'm afraid I must insist on their joining us. Wine's no good without company, after all.
No.
I must say...
Why, a serial killer?
It was perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. You have sullied it with knowledge, made it an unclean sacrifice. I will remember your face, and I will peel it from your skull should you interfere again.
Taste my fury.
Sometimes the only way out is through. feet.
Off to his next victim already.
That hit the spot.
I still can't believe... Why would anyone want to kill me? Thank you for saving us. Perhaps we should look into some protection.
To think if someone hadn't intervened. Horrid.
Eager for battle.
Never a dull moment.
Lovely day, this. But now...
Stealing is the best way to get things for free.
Were you doing nothing, or were you waiting for a friend? Which is it? Stories! Get them right here! Look! It's the printing block has never been so hot!
Calm down. Louder than fire.
You're just mad I sell more.
If common sense can't save them, perhaps a pub little. There we are, and while
I swear, I don't see a single Baldurian here anymore.
My friend dared me to come here alone for a couple of mugs of ale. So here I am. Huh. Come on, mate. Who would want me dead? Oh, shit. You're serious. I can see it in your eyes. I've got to... Shit! I've got a tab to settle. Shit!
The mermaid, faithful.
Breeze must be blowing inland today, bringing in the stench of the foundry.
No way to run a business.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery.
It's like a tingle in my spine.
Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. But then, you together, we shall transcend.
Excellent choice.
Stop queuing because you felt funny.
Maybe I should not. Becoming. It's unusual for prey to supply the tools.
Run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
So you stopped queuing.
Savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming.
I was gonna faint.
It's unusual for prey to surprise, but then together we. Final breath. My last kill. Becoming. fortune.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Let my name be known.
Survival is all that matters. Nothing.
I am fury. I am death.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Standing in that godforsaken
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
I go hunting.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Do you think? Through the river, I don't know how closely they watch you.
Peace.
Can't even browse while he's with a client.
right decision not to stay in the army.
Yes. Feel what?
I wonder if this is worth it. Best be on my way.
Victory awaits.
What must be done?
Maledicted!
Torment!
Blood comes easy these days. That took the edge off.
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing? Truly? Then you're made of sterner stuff than I, friend. I'll confess, it terrified me greatly. Can you imagine dressing entirely in red? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares. Very good, sir. Now remember,
You know, I...
Didn't like the ruffs on the new Facemaker fashion line? Who can say?
Get a killer rock.
That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with yet. Great job.
You know, I...
Didn't like the ruffs on the new Facemaker fashion line? Who can say? That's the most tasteless slogan you've come up with yet. Great job. Didn't like the ruffs on the new Facemaker fashion line? Who can say?
A passphrase, Sicarius, and a location. We should find this candle hallowed place.
You know...
Didn't like the ruffs on the new Facemaker fashion line? Who can say? Great job.
Stories, get them right here.
It's peaceful.
Oi! Stop a moment.
Fine. Come in, then. We might as well meet the family.
A Larathan residence.
She's back!
Oh, Maller's Mark, here we go.
Are we quite sure she hasn't actually died this time, brother? She looks dead.
Smells it too. Ooh.
It has been a hard road. But I can clip you both around the ear to prove I am no ghost. If it would help.
Forgive us, Mother. We're just surprised you still know how to find your way home. A sending spell can carry 25 words. Do you know how many Jaheira's only message contained? In all this time she's been away? 7. Now there is a phrase Jaheira has never uttered. But no. The message went, I'm sorry, you know what to do.
So why haven't you done it? You were supposed to get the young ones out of the city.
And you were supposed to be dead. That's what your oh-so-stoic message meant, yes? Yet here you are. So, what happened out there?
I got my skin saved by this one. We've come to take the fight to the cult. Which is exactly why you all cannot be here.
Why? You plan on winning, don't you? You're the one who saved us, so tell me. Are we all doomed? See, Mother? A little positivity.
You are a very irritating girl.
This isn't your house, remember? You'll keep a civil tongue under our roof if we let you stay at all.
Have mercy, sister. She's old, after all.
So old!
Seems I'm outvoted. See, Mother? That is how you go about talking things through with your family. Now, if there's more to discuss, then bloody well come in. And wipe your boots.
I take no responsibility for your plants. You know I'm more of a mushroom man.
You've let my study turn into a thicket. Is this what I am hearing?
I tended to it. I just let it thrive in its own independence. You know, same way you raised us.
I raised you to be a sweet and kind boy. What happened?
I watched what you did instead of listening to what you said. This house has taken in a lot of children over the years. Mother dear was sometimes more commander than, well, mother dear.
Ha! You see? This one is well trained. I have no need for you anymore, faithless boy.
Oh, save your fangs for someone who thinks you might actually use them. I've only ever seen her truly angry once. We were down the market when I was about 9 years old. Some merchant started in with the usual. Yes, but where's your family? Whose son are you, really? When Mother was done with him, well, let's say he won't have any sons of his own to worry about.
Nature's law in action.
What's that?
Coming along nicely there, Floki.
A fine day to you, sir. Are you known to this court?
Fluffington. An honor to host you in my manor.
Jessamine discovered an old family tree in my study. We haven't had a moment's peace since.
Tetherian nobility. You might be royalty, Jaheira. You don't want to be queen, of course, and Ryan curses too much, so it would have to be me.
Careful, girl. They have a habit of taking against tyrants there.
Huh. I'm not a tyrant. If anyone calls me one, I'll have Fig chop their head off.
You three have been...
I hope you were hibernating, little cub. I can't think of another reason you wouldn't come down to say hello.
Jaheira! I didn't want to see if you were really dead. They said...
Who said?
Jord and Ryan. They didn't think I could hear.
You little sneak thief? Well, they were wrong. Look! Not dead. I just... had a few adventures. Like, Never planning on letting that go, are you?
Really?
Now, cub. Solitude is a wonderful thing, but not too much. Come downstairs and fight with your sisters.
Wait. Here. I was... keeping this safe.
My Harper pin. Oh, was a certain little sneak thief playing down in my sanctuary?
No.
This Harper pin open most. Come down to my study and see if you can figure it out.
What's that? Pay no mind to those. You're probably safe so long as I am here. But if you do not trust me, take the weight from the pressure plate there.
Looking ahead.
Let me guess, you need something. Have no fear. Traps aren't meant for you. But, better to stick close. and most the only patch of wilderness is surrounds me. There ought to be supplies here to aid us.
Can't give up now.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
No time to rest.
There's been killings in a holy place. Stinks of incense and blood.
The Archdruid's eyes and ears have fallen away in her absence. I'm training new ones.
I bring word of gnomes. Gnomes in the sea.
Down by the Blushing Mermaid, there's a stink of something fey. Smell of arse, too. But Boss doesn't care about that.
Keen eye. But if it's supplies you seek, weapons to aid in our fight, you won't find them behind that door. There is nothing back there of worth to anyone but me. On my word, all you will find inside is dust. And the moldering keepsakes of a much younger woman. But, do as you will. I have nothing to hide. And I have been content to follow your lead so far. This ought to be good.
Let's get going.
Rite of the Timeless Body. What's that about? I best ask Jahira.
I've had a lifetime's fill of watching I look forward to the day we show the Archduke that his tongue is not half so He's we cannot. Still, if you see sense in making an alliance, I won't question it. I'll just look forward to the inevitable breaking Gortash spoke of. The threat of spanking never kept the children from poking through my things. Why should it deter you? It is a ritual, or it describes one at least, practiced by druids of certain esoteric circles. If they be learned and powerful enough, the practitioner of this ritual might slow their aging, extend their life well beyond its natural reach. It is not something you need concern yourself with. I've picked up stranger things in all my travels. Trust me. If you wish, it's possible I was a little too quick to judge. A little too caught up in ceremony. It is if they be learned and powerful, it is not something you need concern yourself with. A gift from my husband. I've had to renew parts over the years, but the heart remains the same as the day he gave it to me. Watch your elders and learn.
Have a lot on my mind.
Yes?
And, well,
Still enough to be done this day.
No arguing. Just tell me you're well.
I am well.
And Minsk?
We're working on it.
You'll get him back. I owe him a kicking for showing Fig how to throw hatchets. So, this cult. What's our plan?
I'm not fool enough to think I can change your mind. But if you're staying, I don't want you taking up arms. There are other ways to fight.
Really? Like what?
You shame me. In all our hunting, I had put them from my mind.
Right. Leave them to us then. If we can't get them past the checkpoints, we'll at least make sure they're watched over if it comes to fighting in the streets. If I have to stay home and babysit, then it's your job to make sure there's still a home to look after. Take what you need, and we'll do the grand reunion when you come back for good. So, lovely as it is to have you back, Mother, go away. You have work to do.
Aye, aye, Commander. Wait, one more thing. There are doppelgangers among the cult. Be on your guard.
Huh. All right, then. If you turn up looking for hugs and kisses, I'll be sure to shoot first.
That's my girl.
Surely you can't agree with her talking to a child. Those clanking great steel watches. Bloody hate them. It's a restricted security.
I'm compiling.
Ah, you find yourself. Tell me, what can the Society do for you?
A wonderful research partnership. I'm sure you'll agree. They are upstairs if you wish to share any theories with them.
My surface-dwelling friend, how long has it been? I am glad to see you well. I see your tadpole remains in its state of suspension. Your case has set us on quite the detour from our planned expedition work. We've thought about very little else. In the field seeking further subjects for study, though it has been gone for longer than I anticipated. After observing the nature of your tadpole's stasis, we felt it wise to report back to the Society. Omeluum went out into the city to seek out further undeveloped infections like yours. But I have heard nothing since. I admit, I'm somewhat concerned. We are usually sticklers for updating one another on our progress. Omeluum believed the answer to this riddle lay within the city walls, and held some connection to the cult of the Absolute. I had the distinct impression it was intentionally keeping its hypothesis from me, as though even the theory would be enough to put me in danger. Why that would be, I can only theorize myself. It is rather outside my area of expertise. Omeluum is most likely safe and well, and simply absorbed in its work. However, it would put my mind at rest to confirm it if you happen across its path. Of course. There's a distinctly netherese taint to the air in this city.
Should be at home with a lovely.
The Gazette reckons Lord Gortash is the second coming of Balderon.
Tavern review enthusiasts will note the absence of the landlord from this article. While I requested an interview, Captain Grizzly 30 got to her name.
No one will.
Which is anything unless it hurts them personally.
You The cultists took control of my fiancé. Have you got anything I can use to bring him back?
Walking funny isn't a crime.
The broadsheet's gone to pot ever since I left.
Field of art, no?
Indeed. More than simple craft. It's a way of life for some of them.
That may explain why most men. Such short fuses.
Lae'zel! Was that a joke?
Only if you found it funny.
An entire edition dedicated to one lord and his metal toy.
Problems at the top. It always is.
Perhaps sending a stronger...
I wouldn't expect you to admit your nefarious allegiance. You lot are sworn to secrecy, aren't you?
Can't bloody believe it. No more puzzles. A travesty.
I see it, sweetie.
Oh, stand up. You're slouching.
I applaud your taste.
Calm down, Bugsy. You're louder than the fireworks.
The work is never done.
Or hide away like a child.
Indolence breeds madness.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
You make fine points. Very efficient, you
No, I did not find what I'm looking for.
No fish.
You! What are you doing here? Nothing for you to worry about.
His voice catches. Something's wrong here.
But never mind that. What can I do for you? Huh. I suppose that, at least, I can help with. Hope you found what you're... How can I help you?
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you'll manage. It's not as...
Face me like a man, or hide away like a child.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of steel and justice.
Does he say anything about the horrible present of Baldur's Gate? City of crime and chaos?
No, he mostly avoids that topic.
Yes? You're sure? But I will never... Well... Like it's not... Another empty chook. As you say.
Jaheira's adept at keeping secrets, and for good reason. She was wise to try and keep her family safe. I just wish I could have done the same.
All right.
No one back home will ever believe this.
All's well, I hope. Aside, if you're sure. Fine.
Jaheira would do anything to see her fam. That's the... Where am I needed?
No one's stopped me yet.
It is sad to see how Jaheira has neglected her family. They should be prepared for the battle that is coming, or they may not survive. My mother taught... All things considered, my relationship with her may not be the best model to follow. Good.
I've got a long road ahead.
I am listening.
No time to rest. that blood? No, never mind.
Let me work my magic.
Do we have a target?
No one back home will ever believe this. Looking ahead.